Hello everyone, hello, and welcome to the March update video for the channel. I'm of course a Black Shadow, and this comes at the end of what has been two of probably the busiest weeks of my entire life. It has been so crazy. I've been all over the joint, and today, March the 2nd, marks, today is the last day of that madness. To give you guys an idea, I've already done a speech today in front of about 250 people, and I've got another speech I've got to make to more folks this evening, to give you an idea on some charity stuff that I do. But I do have some time today at home in the afternoon, hence I'm getting this update video to let you guys know what is going to be coming up in the very near future. We have finished, for the time being, our time with a Resident Evil 2 remake. It has been a very enjoyable experience on the whole. It's been not a perfect experience by any stretch. There's a couple little things here and there, as there will always be in video games, but I think it's been very enjoyable. And a huge thank you to everyone that has watched along. A lot of folks have watched the series along with me as well, and the amount of feedback we had from this, and comments and responses and all sorts, was fantastic. And it means a whole lot. It means so much to be able to do this, and to receive that feedback and talk with folks about the game, their thoughts, their experiences, their opinions. We did a stream a few days ago with Shotgun Jen, Pistol Pete, and Cormac over on Twitch, which is now up on the YouTube as well. We spent about an hour and a half discussing everything about the game that we thought was relevant, pros, cons, what was up for the series, etc. So it's been a fantastic time. We will eventually return to Resident Evil 2 Remake down the line. I still do want to do Leon A, Claire B at some point, but I figure we've done like 40 videos of this. I did a load of like on the side stuff, doing some speed runs of that, which I don't often do on the channel. And I'm sure some point, sort of late spring, early summer, I'll be making returns to Resident Evil 2 Remake. We will delve into those campaign runs. We'll see what I'm going to play around with then, and also if there's any DLC in particular between now and then I will hopefully try and cover that as well. On top of that, we obviously as well have Final Fantasy Tactics War of the Lions, and the joke here is to make that it is still ongoing, which it is, although I am now making a definite point of getting that series done. I have never, ever in the time when this started back in 2011, started a series and not finished it. I guess technically you could say the original Micro Machines, but Micro Machines 1 led into Micro Machines 2, and that was a far better game, just in all counts, so I don't think that really counts. And yeah, I'm not putting 90 hours plus into a game like Final Fantasy Tactics to not finish the damn thing. You better believe we're going to get it done. We've delved into some side stuff recently. We've had some extra characters come in. Cloud Strife and Eris Gainsborough, to note a few. It's been a weird few videos, folks, but we're about to make our way over to Egro's castle, and from what I can gather, we are very close, story-wise, to the end of the game. And in a way, I'll be kind of glad when it's done, because it has gone on for too long. I should have ended this series long ago, and that is my bad. I let it hang, and, it is what it is, folks. So at the moment, Tactics is the only current series we were doing at this moment in time. Obviously, Remake 2 finished about a week or so ago. Because things have been so busy on my end, I've basically just had a week of not really doing any recording, because I haven't had time to do anything in particular. And it also gives you guys a bit of time just to have a week or so away from me, to refresh yourselves and etc. The next new series we're going to be doing on the channel will be starting in the... I'll be making an announcement on that in the next few days. I do know what it is, and a couple of privileged folks around the channel are aware of what it might well be as well. But I want to be making a separate announcement video for that, which I'm hoping to get up some point midweek next week. And then the series itself will probably be starting the week afterwards, very early the week afterwards. So, say, I don't know, somewhere around there? That'd be, I think that'd be fairly reasonable, somewhere around there. On top of that, folks, we of course as well have the streaming over on Twitch, twitch.tv/black_shadow_993. And as I mentioned, we of course had a stream about a week ago, and we will be beginning very soon a much more regular streaming schedule after having played around with Twitch's low latency streaming settings and being very, very happy with them. We will be streaming on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. GMT, 1 p.m. Eastern, and Fridays and some Saturdays, some Saturdays, I should probably say, at 4 p.m., 11 Eastern. The first of those streams will be coming up the Tuesday coming. That will be March the 5th. Where I will be streaming from 6 with folks from the Discord server, and we're going to be playing around and messing about with a bit of Worms Armageddon. And I, of course, welcome anyone who is interested to come and join along with the streams for that. And later on in March, I think it's March the 23rd, I believe it is, in 3 weeks, we'll begin our streaming much more regularly. When I will be delving into Resident Evil Gaiden for the Game Boy Color? Game Boy Advance? Game Boy Color, I think it is. Which is a game that I've been asked to do a few times on the channel, and I sort of hadn't quite gotten round to it, and I figure it should be a fun way to kick off with a very, very unusual game of the series. It's got Barry and Leon in it, though, so it should be good and fun, right? Hopefully so. And I do encourage everyone that can to come along and join with the streams as well. For sure, as we found when we've done like stuff with Outbreak and with the remake randomizer runs back in January, having you guys around and present for these streams makes it a much more entertaining experience for myself, for everyone that's there watching the stream, and everyone that watches the videos when they come up on YouTube a couple of days afterwards as well. It is very, very, very enjoyable for sure. And yeah, I would hope that hopefully some of you guys will be able to get into there later on and do that. That didn't make any damn sense. That's all that line. My goodness me. So, moving swiftly on. Oh, man. You can obviously still keep in contact with the channel via a variety of means on the Twitter sphere at twitter.com/blackshadow993. YouTube discontinued at the start of a few weeks ago, at the start of February. Actually, they have discontinued doing automatic references and tweets for Twitter from YouTube for notifications on the various videos. I am doing my best at the moment to do those manually. I don't necessarily remember to do every video, it must be said. There has been one or two that have been missed, but the majority of those are covered. And if you do wish to contact me via there, you are more than welcome to at BlackShadow993, and I will try and get your response as best as I can. I don't get to check this as often as I probably should do, but that is always there for available. And of course, there is always the Discord server as well, which there is a link for that in the bottom of the video description, as always, to come and join us. We're numbering at around about roughly the 100 mark at the moment in the server. We've got all sorts of things, general chat. We've got a thread for all the releases as well, bulletins of various bits and pieces, events. We've got chats as well for on the server, sort of at all times. We've kind of got like a game of the month, which I rent out a server and we all kind of play some various stuff. We've been doing Terraria for the past 5 or 6 weeks. That is due to change very, very soon, actually, as well as a guide for setting up Resident Evil Online, various bits and pieces, and the damn dad jokes. I don't know why I made this a thing. Just pause and just read some of these and cry, because it's what I do. If you do wish to support and help the channel in a more monetary capacity, you can certainly do so on the Patreon page we have for the channel. Again, link of that as well as all of these in the description below. Even if it's just $1 a month. Everything you do makes its big part towards the channel, helping to upkeep it, and looking to, improve the equipment we have. I've had some, fantastic donations, even outside Patreon, particularly from Starfruit as well on the Discord, who donated me very recently his Xbox One for the channel, which is a crazy, crazy thing to have been donated by. So thank you so much. And if you do donate more via the Patreon, you can have yourself a little spiffy title on Discord, personal letters, and you can even get yourself a novelty official Black Shadow Incorporated mug. I've got a few of those I need to get printed out. I must remember to do this and get over to the place that does them. I need to do that. Other than that, though, there's not too much at this moment in time. I say I would normally spend some time talking about the LP that's going to be coming up, but again, I'm deliberately not talking about it because I want to make a separate video for that, because it's going to be a bit of a long series. I kind of was looking to get Final Fantasy Tactics done beforehand, but I don't think it'll be too bad to kind of do that on the side. And again, once we kick up the more regular streaming as well, as the weeks progress, that'll kind of feel a bit of a gap there as well. Not too much else to say particularly, other than YouTube are currently busy trialing out at the moment a beta for their video studios and all this sort of thing. This is all very, very different. I'm not particularly used to it. There are things I like, things I don't like about it as well. But it's still all in beta. A lot of the stuff you'll go to, and it sends you back to the classic and that. But it's not too shabby, so I'm not going to knock it entirely. We'll see how that progresses in the future. But other than that, yeah, not too much to say for here. So thank you guys for watching and listening. I will be on the channel in the next couple of days or so with the announcement video for our new series. I hope everyone will appreciate and enjoy it. It's a sequel to a series that we've covered a few times on the channel, although it's been a little while since the last installment of this series. And I, of course, always will encourage everyone for that series to not be shy and feel free to get involved in said series, because the future of humanity might well depend on it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.